Battery Urban Farm was started 3 years ago. A group of Millennium High School students came to my boss at the Battery Conservancy and wanted to grow vegetables in the park. And my boss, Roy Price, got really excited and decided to start a farm.
I just remember it was all concrete and stone initially here in the park. It was not colorful at all.
Wow.
And now you walk through and Castle Clinton has been redone, and what used to be all like gray stone back by the water, that's all planted with perennials now, and it's all like purples and blues and all these like
Beautiful.
calming, soothing colors. We found out that the Battery Conservancy does a lot of work to help restore and to maintain the park, and what we did was we called them I actually let my students get on the phone.
And like we gave them our idea and we were like, you know, is there any way you can help us? And from there, the person in charge really was like, let's make this bigger, let's make this like a community thing. And so she showed us like this, like on a map, she showed us this land and she was like, we have all this space we can use, like what are you guys thinking? And then from there we were basically like, well, why don't we have like, you know, like an acre of land where like other schools can come and plant as well, and we can work together and like, you know, figure it out like together.
And we want to fill it in with soil, and it'll be about an acre in size, and you can grow anything you want to imagine. You can think about growing apple trees, or you could, you know, if you're interested in tomatoes, you can grow that. If you want to grow lettuce, you can grow that. And we were pretty much, we were really impressed with the response we got back from the Battery Conservancy.
My name is Camilla Hammer, and I'm the project manager at Battery Urban Farm, which is right here. We are 1 acre educational urban farm in the middle of Manhattan. We're right in between skyscrapers, and right over there is the ferry to the Statue of Liberty. And we are a project of the Battery Conservancy, and it's a nonprofit that works in a public-private partnership with the Parks Department. And they basically have, for the past 20 years, worked to maintain this battery park right at the tip of Manhattan. We're an educational farm. We work with thousands of students every year to learn how to grow vegetables and to also learn through growing vegetables. And so we think it's really important for kids to understand and for the public to understand where their food comes from. And also, it's a real educational opportunity to learn how to grow vegetables because it's experiential and you can really learn lots of different skills, life skills such as patience and hard work, as well as everything from math to English to science through growing vegetables. So this area of the farm that we're walking through right now is kind of the more communal farm. And basically in this area is where we run our farm educator-led program. And so all of these beds that you can see right here, they're all grown and maintained by students, by our student farmers. We had, the first year I believe we had 800 students, the second year 1,800, and then this year we'll have over 2,000, we're not sure yet. So by the end of our 3rd year we think we will have worked with probably almost 5,000 students, which is pretty cool.
I used to bring my friends from high school, even if they weren't in the club, to help farm after school, and I know we started this in junior year, and by senior year there were a ton more club members.
I know I brought family members here, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I didn't know there was like farms in New York City. They asked me about it too. I was like, how's your farm? What are you doing? What are you growing?
Aww.
Is it good? I was like, yeah, it's great. I love it. It tastes good too.
Wow.
Same. I actually started, when I started, I brought my friends like just to hang out, so they would wait for me. Like after a couple of weeks I kept doing it, they were actually so interested in it. They started planting their own stuff, started planting stuff. I brought my family members here. They were exploring it like it was like a completely new experience.
They do so much to help restore and rebuild Lower Manhattan here. I mean, especially after Hurricane Sandy. The horticulture team was saying that we lost about 30% of the plants in a certain area, and there was another area where they just lost about over 50% of the plants just from storm damage. And I know that they've been working really hard to do a lot of replanting this year. It's really cool to see that it's all finally coming back. They've put in so much hard work and effort to revitalizing this downtown neighborhood. It's truly amazing how much it's turned over in the last 10 years.